Lights go down, the sirens sound. You know what time it is. D-Train. You know what time it is. Steel in our veins and fire in our eyes. When chaos rises, we're the last line. Step in the ring, step into the fight. We keep the order on a Friday night. When the crowd gets loud and the tension's high, you know the Guardians have arrived. We are the private security detail. Stand your ground or you will fail. When the storm begins to rise, we bring the thunder to the fight. No fear, no backing down. We run this battlefield of SmackDown. When the warning lights reveal your face and down. Security detail. Security detail.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and chicks, it is Friday night time for some SmackDown as we are in Green Bay, Wisconsin, according to the SmackDown title screen that I'm seeing there. My name is Chris Best, and we are getting ready for the SmackDown Security Detail. Cody Rhodes is in the building. He's going to be doing a face-to-face with CM Punk there. We've also got quite a plethora of things lined up for the next 2 hours for your entertainment, guys. CM Punk walking into that building right now. He's got that belt right tightly in his hand here. We're also taking a look at Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green. They're going to be going into tag team action against Michin and B-Fab. And B-Fab, and of course, in that match, you got to expect that Jade Cargill's going to be at ringside as well. And and tonight, interim ladder match qualifier as Gullia looks to be going against the one and only Lash Legend tonight. Now, this is going to be intriguing. I would like to see Gullia take the win on this one myself. And our tag team champions will be defending their tag team titles tonight against the War Raiders, who will be defending their AAA tag team titles. That's right, guys. It is title for title. That is going to be... This was a match I was looking forward to. I don't know if I wanted it on SmackDown. I would have rather it be on the pay-per-view or even a AAA pay-per-view. But Finn Balor is making his way out to the ring right now, guys. I wonder what's on his mind, because he is, well, he's not dressed to compete, that's for sure. But you do know he's got a number one contendership match on Sunday against Sami Zayn. The winner of that match, of course, getting their championship, a championship opportunity against whomever wins between Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. And of course, going to see what Finn has to say about this situation. So he's talking about how at SummerSlam back in 2016, his very first SummerSlam, where he won the Universal Championship, calling it the best night and the worst night of his life. Because during that match, yes, he did win it, but he did get hurt during that match and was forced to relinquish the Universal Championship the following night. But yeah, it does seem like he is ready to go. And just as he's continuing saying what he's got to say, Sami Zayn is now making his way out to the ring. And now, of course, Sammy's got something to say, saying he understands this is an emotional time for Finn, but there are things that he needs to get off of his chest right now. And the crowd is booing the ever loving snot out of him. And he's saying because the truth is that this number one contenders match shouldn't be happening. He's saying the main event of SummerSlam should be a triple threat between CM Punk, Cody, and himself. It's almost like Sammy's slipping back into conspiracy theory, Sammy, as it were. And he's saying he would love to see Cody Rhodes as the champion again. And his answer to that is because he has beaten Cody clean as a whistle, as he says, in the middle of the ring to become the WWE champion. And he does know that he can do it again. He's also saying that he wants to see CM Punk retain the title. And he's calling CM Punk the biggest fraud, the biggest hypocrite, the biggest piece of trash in this company. Saying that he is CM Punk has ascended the ranks of corporate poster boy number 2. Not even really acknowledging Finn Balor until just now. And now Finn's Sammy said he's got a lot of respect for Finn. Finn is saying, how about you grow some balls and come on down to the ring and say whatever it is you want. Now, Sammy is storming to the ring right now. saying, you know what, fair play. I owe you that. Just I'm being enthralled right now by what these two men are saying to each other. I mean, Sammy's saying that Finn should be like a 4 or 5 time champion by now, or maybe 2 or 3 times. He's kind of correcting himself, and then he's saying the point that he's trying to make is that Finn needs to take his pulse of the take your pulse of this moment, understand the moment, and this moment belongs to Sammy, is what he's saying. Finn or Sammy saying you had your time, now it's his time. And because he wants to take the championship back. And Finn himself, I can guarantee you, he would love nothing more than to be a champion again. He's tried time and time again over the past 10 years to get back into that spot that he wanted and that he loved so dearly. Because when Finn came back from that injury, I don't believe he even got a rematch with whomever the Universal or match, a rematch, or even just a match with whomever the Universal Champion was. It might have still been Kevin Owens. I can't quite remember. Finn is saying, Sammy, it took him 10 years to even just get a smell at the championship. Whereas, I mean, both men held their respective titles, and both men have perfectly logical claims to their another championship run. I mean, to a degree for Finn, because Finn has lost opportunities cleanly and has come close on several occasions to winning the title as well. Oh, and missed out a little bit on what Sammy was saying there, but he's saying he's going to drop Finn Balor if it were, he would drop Finn Balor if it were anyone else. And he's saying he's not going to do that because he is a good guy and the last real good guy left in the WWE. Oh, and Gunther coming in and taking out both men. Now we know Gunther's got Nick Aldis, but he still wants his shot at the title. That doesn't look to be on his plate right now. Gunther saying, you guys out here talking about who's the number one contender. And he's saying, you're looking at him. And there's Adam Pearce. I thought we would have seen all this. Saying that Pearce is the right guy he needs to talk to right now. And there's all. Oh, no, that's Finn. I thought that was Nick Aldis for a second. Finn is. And now Sammy getting into it. Now, are we going to get ourselves a triple threat match here? Because all three men are just brawling with each other right now. And there's Aldis. Aldis now just laying it into Gunther and slamming his head up against the post, or I mean the barricade. Man, both men are just going at it right now. Oh, and Aldis has got the cloverleaf on him. And now both men jaw jacking after their little spat there. And wow, what a way to start off. What a way to start off SmackDown, guys, with just anarchy between the between everybody there, guys. Right now, we're taking a look at some Club WWE stuff as it is live and now, and you can start earning rewards. Check out your exclusive member benefits and explore a catalog of premium premium merchandise. And now we're taking a look at season 3 of WWE Unreal, which I believe does chronicle John Cena's retirement tour from last year. This is highly recommend you guys go and check this out if you're interested in learning like the backstage, the way things work backstage with the WWE. I highly recommend this. This could be the program for you guys. I personally have not watched it. It's more or less. I don't necessarily have the time to do it these days. But I don't know. Maybe I will check it out. It's hard to say. But right now, just as Adam Pierce out there seemed like he needed help, we too need some help with the right here at the Turnbuckle Studios. Take a look at this.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, video games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
That's right, guys. If you want to join the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, all you got to do is go to turnbucklestudios.org and click that link, guys. That is, click that link. Go to turnbucklestudios.org, click the join button. From there, you will be sent an application, at which point you should fill it out. It'll be sent off to us, and we'll take a look at it and make our decisions based off that. It's turnbucklestudios.org, everyone. But yeah, I cannot wait. We are starting off SummerSlam weekend fairly strong with that Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Gunther, Nick Aldis, Adam Pearce segment there. And I gotta say, I gotta wonder what Adam Pearce is gonna do after this situation. Are we gonna find out right here, right now? Or are we going to see a little bit more of Pearce trying to separate things in the locker room? Yeah, as right now we're taking a look at everything we just saw with Gunther, Aldis, Balor, and Sammy. Everybody taking a shot at one another. But right now we've got Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton in the ring. Tag team action coming up next, guys. As they have BFAB and Michin to take on here. Now we know that there's been a lot of heat culminating between these four women, and I got to imagine that Charlotte's going to find her way to be involved in this matchup because of her hatred for one Jade Cargill. And now here comes Jade, and here comes Michin, and here comes BFAB. As right now we're taking a look at the 4 of 5 women who are in that interim WWE Women's Championship match. 2 of them are, of course, 3 of them, of course, are Tiffany, Chelsea, and Jade Cargill, all going to be in that matchup. Charlotte's also, and Charlotte being that 4th woman. And that's part of the reason why I expect Charlotte to make her presence felt in this matchup, because this is going to be a numbers game here. We know that BFAB and Michin, alongside Jade, all work together, regardless of what kind of a match they are in. Quick tag in from Tiffy as she was taking out both BFAB and Michin. A little bit of tag team tandem offense there between Chelsea and Tiffy, and I kind of like it. But I've got to wonder, what else can we expect out of this matchup? I do expect 100%. I'm going to say this again. Charlotte is going to get involved because 4 of the 5 women are in there. And then I just painted the scenario in my head. So we got the 4 of the 5 women that are involved in this tag team matchup. We got 3 of the 5 women in that match are in this matchup here, and right now I'm looking at that that match later on today with tonight with Jade Cargill and sorry, not Jade Cargill, Lash Legend and Julia involved there. And I've got to wonder, are they forgetting about her? And we got Bobby Stats coming in saying hello. He just did a like on the video. And that's exactly what you guys should be doing too, guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified for whenever we go live or whenever a new video gets uploaded here, guys. Do whatever it takes to follow us and see all of the great programming we have with the Turnbuckle Affiliation program, guys. And just so that you can get a little bit of a preview of what to expect, take a look at this.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday night, we are on call as the Raw Patrol is on duty at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday, we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursdays, let us power your dreams with the Xbox Showcase at 9 p.m. Friday, we invite you to come for a ride with the SmackDown SecuiryDetail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later in the day, the Locker Room presents Wrestling Recap delivers at 7 p.m. Always be aware that weekend shows can vary in times, as the PLE Patrol and other watch party streams are always a must-see. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day and watch all of the latest episodes on turnbucklestudios.org/shows. And please do not forget to drop a like, follow, and to subscribe to all of our channels, and when the time is right, all you have to do is tap in.
And that's right, guys. All you got to do is tap in over at turnbucklestudios.org. Click that shows button. You'll find all programs, all kinds of programming there, whether it's Turnbuckle Talk, whether it is the PlayStation Showcase, the Raw Patrol, or the main event show on Sunday afternoons at 12:15 p.m. with the Chris Parrish podcast. And speaking of Chris Parrish, we've got Chris Parrish here. How's it going, my man?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Being a little bit excited about this tag team match we got here.
Yeah. And you kind of had to expect something with these four. I mean, I'm also just finding it very odd that Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green had not only the rocky road to get to this point, but the fact that Tiffany Stratton's not defending this U.S. title, even tonight, I think is a little bit worrying some of, I think, the plans for these women's titles.
Yeah. I will still to this day say I don't get why they let her qualify over who was it she took on to qualify?
JC Jane.
It was JC Jane. JC Jane should have qualified over her.
Well, I know that obviously now that we see the plans, right? With Fatal Influence, Paige and the Bellas. But it's Minnesota. They wanted to feature Tiffany Stratton and Chad Gable both very well in Minnesota, as they're both from the area. And I get that. But she's a champion. Mm-hmm. Why can't she just have a high-profile U.S. title match there? And hello, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. And I honestly thought that with this tag team with Tiffany and Chelsea that's been forming, I honestly thought that that's where we were going. That the only reason why Chelsea is there is so that she can get closer to the United States title, because that's obviously, I think that's her ultimate goal in the end game with this situation.
Yeah, and I just would have loved to see a title match tonight. Like, we've seen that in the past with the tag titles and other titles, that if a championship isn't featured on the PLE, then we usually get a title defense on the Raw or SmackDown before. And I do think we should see something like that. And I even would say let Meechin pin Tiffany Stratton. and maybe next week we get that U.S. title match.
Well, BFAB just took the win there. I kind of expected Charlotte to come out in this situation, and
well, I think
that's not to say I don't think she still could.
But I understand you give the tag team win to, in this case, the most experienced tag team, which is Michin and BFAB, and I really would like to see more done with these two in the tag team division. But now you just lost any momentum with Charlotte and Chelsea Green going into SummerSlam, and here's Charlotte.
Yeah. I think with these four women, because Chelsea, Tiffy, Jade, and Charlotte are all involved in this situation, I think what these four women are overlooking is that fifth woman, and that could either be Lash Legend or Gullia tonight.
Please, I'm begging you, put Gullia in this match.
Yeah. And that's something that we've pointed out before, like in the triple threat match with Bianca, Rhea, and Io. Both women overlooked Io. Io ended up winning.
You have to wonder if...
But we are getting championship action later.
Yes, we are.
Sorry,
I just would have loved to see all the titles not being featured on SummerSlam, being featured on SmackDown.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, with WWE not pulling the trigger with the singles match between Jade and Charlotte at SummerSlam, I think they could be patiently waiting to maybe the Royal Rumble, or even use the Rumble as a platform to go all the way to WrestleMania.
Right.
And now we're getting Dom and JD and cutting off the team of the trio of Axiom and Ray Phoenix as they're looking for Danhausen. Or Fraxium.
And Ray Phoenix seems to have taken exception to that. Oh, looks like we're getting a Cruiserweight Championship match tonight.
I mean, I'm all for that. JD McDonough versus Ray Phoenix. Sign me up.
Yeah, sign me up.
And thank you, Bobby, for those kind words. Appreciate that.
Oh. So we're looking at Talatonga and Tamatonga talking, and Haku has just walked in.
And the bleeps on the screen. They're saying Haku is not happy with where the two are, let's say. I think it's time for this tag team title match.
Is that a return for Haku?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be the main event tonight.
No, I think it's safe to say expect
No, I
something
mean,
to
like,
do with Punk and Cody to be the main. But the main event match is
oh,
probably going to
right.
be the qualifier match.
Yeah. I'm right. I forgot they have a face-to-face tonight. That's what I.
Yeah. So as we have this title for title match, who are you taking to walk out as both champions? As our truth is making his best way to please the faithful of Green Bay.
I honestly, I think the War Raiders are going to be the ones to do it.
I do too. I'm just kind of curious because Damien Priest is now showing up on AAA. So,
Yeah, because see, that's the thing that I'm wrestling with is we know that Damien down in AAA is going after the their version of the Intercontinental title. The title escapes me right now. The Latin American Championship.
yeah.
But I'm wondering if this is a feud that between these four men that they can continue down in AAA.
I mean, especially if the War Raiders cost Damien Priest a chance at that championship, I can definitely see something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be very interesting to see kind of what they do because this is also a great way to add the War Raiders into not only SmackDown but the tag team title picture that I think we both can admit, and even everyone in the chat can admit, it needs a makeover.
Yeah.
But I know that you had played the calendar earlier, and I just want to let everybody know that we are now a tag team as we're getting ready for the tag team title versus title match with W Energy. So if you want to go to w.gg, use the code word TB Studios, you can receive 10% off on the checkout. That's right. You can order one thing, two things, a bajillion things, and you still save 10% nonetheless at checkout if you use that promo code TB Studios. So please, if you are feeling a little exhausted, a little on the I don't know if I can do a side, just put out your hand and hit that tag to Dubby because they will re-energize you so you can do whatever you want to do.
But I do have to wonder, and I'm thinking about after this match, who do you think steps up first if the War Raiders are successful in taking the tag titles?
Well, if the War Raiders go, I mean, we could give Fraxium another opportunity to get right back into that. We could even see the team of Talatonga and Tama go there. We might even be seeing New Blood in the tag team division or whatever that is. I mean, there always seems to be some nice surprises, but if by chance they go in the route that I believe they will go out at SummerSlam and Chad Gable does win that Intercontinental Championship from Penta, why not bring Penta over to SmackDown and do the Lucha Bros versus the War Raiders? Because the Lucha Bros would want to bring those championships back to AAA.
Yeah, I think I'd be all for that too.
Yeah. And Bobby is saying Angel and Berto as well. But I do like what they're doing with those two out in AAA, and I don't know if they need to be oversaturated by doing SmackDown and that. But you are right. That is
No,
another tag
because
team that could be in that
this,
mix.
yeah, and what they're doing with Angel and Berto in AAA, like I wouldn't be surprised if they do get a shot at the War Raiders AAA tag team titles. Oh, some news here coming out of LA Night here. ESPN Unlimited is now a part of YouTube TV.
Okay.
Man, I gotta say that I honestly like the design of those AAA tag belts. Is our Truth gonna wrestle the whole match with that cheese on his head there?
It very well could happen. Now I'm trying to remember, were these tag titles that Damien Priest and R-Truth have, were they defended at WrestleMania?
I can't remember, but if you give me a moment, I can take a look.
That's why we have Bobby in the chat. He'll do it. He's the
All right, Bobby.
correspondent.
We're putting you to task here, my friend.
Like, I don't think they were. I'm pretty sure they were won by either the Wyatt Six or the MFTs right before. So I do think they were around that. But
yeah, they had that one. I think it was like the week before WrestleMania, where they had that one match, and then the Wyatts ended up getting released post WrestleMania. Yeah. But right now, we are just seeing utter destruction from the War Raiders right now, as they are dominating Damien Priest and R-Truth right now.
and as we know, our friend Bobby would say, it is nice to see the War Raiders on SmackDown. Now we do want to let everybody know that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we are doing night one of SummerSlam on all of our socials. So make sure you're checking out the PLE Patrol night one of SummerSlam tomorrow, 6 p.m. And Bobby coming in saying Damien Priest and R-Truth have been tag team champions on SmackDown since, I'm assuming that says March 2026. and they beat JC, Mateo, and Tama Tonga for the belts. So yeah. So they would have been the champions prior to WrestleMania. So I definitely can see new champions more so now than ever.
Mm-hmm. And they've had a few defenses in that time frame as well.
I will say though, like this time spent in the tag team division really has made me appreciate Damien Priest a little bit more, because I did enjoy him as the world heavyweight champion. I did like him kind of on that singles run, but he was kind of fizzling out a little bit. And now that he's taken the step away, I would welcome him back in there, especially if we're looking at who could be a fresh fight. Like, imagine if Baron Corbin does become U.S. champion. A Baron Corbin Damien Priest match would be fun for everyone.
Well, I would love to see that match. I would love to see that for sure.
Damien Priest had a nice top rope Hurricane Rana. Yeah, Bobby, it's right there. Baron Corbin, Matt Cardona, or Ricky Saints. Beautiful tag team move there by the War Raiders. But Ivar forgot about R-Truth, as R-Truth had a very easy attempt to break up the pinfall.
Well, this match is just devolved here. I wonder if are we getting a disqualification finish?
I think that's where we're going to, because the referee cannot take any more punishment, pun intended, as Damien Priest just shoved Charles Robinson, and there is the bell. So maybe, just maybe, we could see this match one more time. I'm going to say maybe we get it at Triple Mania.
That's where I thought that this match should have taken place to begin with. Was at Triple Mania.
As the four men have spilled into the arena. Now, I always find it funny that when this occurs, only the referee, the official to the match, follows them out. Match is over. But where's all the security and that we always get during the main event segments?
They might actually be off somewhere trying to separate Nick Aldis, Gunther, Sammy, and Finn based off what happened earlier still.
I would say Adam Pearce. Come on. You got to be on this. Nobody said the job was easy, but you wanted to do it.
Okay. Talatonga and Tamatonga getting involved with that big boot there.
Yeah. And this has to be what Haku was talking about. Just lighting a fire under the the bottoms of both Tama and Tala.
And they're attacking 2 tag team champions, so they're just they're putting the tag team division on notice by doing this.
And I think there goes your answer of who could be installed in this tag team aspect. And we see Tama Tonga grabbing the SmackDown tag titles, or Tala Tonga grabbing those AAA tag titles. And Haku's in the ring.
That answers my other question. Is Haku like officially returned? Because I thought that might have been just a one-night deal.
Well, it looks like he is brought in to be now the manager to both Tala Tonga and Tama Tonga.
Which is going to be interesting because I will flat out say this. Haku's not the greatest talker.
No, but I think this is where Tama Tonga could really shine. And we've seen Tala Tonga talk in the past too. We've seen him getting a little bit more of that time. So it could be very much more of a way to bring the dangerous aspect. As we are showcasing a house show, or a live event as they are now being referred to in Springfield, as an accidental elbow from Cody Rhodes to CM Punk that leads to confrontation. And there is all your security and backstage help.
And right now we do
Kelly's
talk
now with
Kelly talking. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, that might have been in retaliation for when Punk accidentally smacked Cody in the eye with the belt.
Yeah, I feel like this accidental stuff just isn't something that really I care about. I just want to see them fight.
Yeah.
In fact, I would have loved to see them in a tag match against maybe like a good heel tag team, or maybe put them in a match with Finn and Sammy. That would have been a very interesting main event tag match.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have made more sense too, because now if you were to do that, then you have 2 storylines that are eventually going to line up with each other. You start that build with that tag team matchup.
A very interesting little segment there with Trick Williams and CM Punk. CM Punk did say, if you ever get to that time where you win a number 1 contenders match, I have no problem. Whoop that trick. So could this be seeds showcasing a potential Trick Williams and CM Punk match? Could we see this for the title? It'll be very, very interesting, as we do know that Trick Williams has his hands busy with Baron Corbin at SummerSlam.
Yeah, and that still weirds me out because we only saw Baron Corbin once, and suddenly he's got this matchup. I think I needed a little bit more interaction between Baron and Trick Williams.
But as we're getting a little bit of the fun little commercials, because SmackDown is on the USA Network in the United States, just want to let everybody know that you can have an opportunity to check out what we like to call our shop. So if you feel like you need to go on a little shopping spree for the summer season, please make sure you go to turnbucklestudios.org and hit that shop function so you can check out.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
So if by chance you want to get a little bit of extra, let's say, turnbuckle in that wardrobe, or even if you want to just add a couple of things, like whether it's pillows or just even accessorize your lifestyle, please go check out turnbucklestudios.org and check out the official shop that we provide. And by the way, if you want to get something and you want us to see it, we will not only give you a live shout out on a show, but we might even just use that photo in an upcoming Turnbuckle stop our shop ad. So you just might be a model. Just saying. So I guess I know what Justin Jefferson does when Madden tells him he's no longer a 99 in their video game. He needs to get on the SummerSlam ticket ad campaign.
Right. And right now we are getting a promo package for Adam or for Nick Aldis. We are seeing his career highlights and the things he's done. So I like that they're doing this and they're reminding us of the competitor that Nick Aldis was before his return to the ring this weekend.
Yeah, and if by chance anybody did check out Nick Aldis on the Chris Van Vliet show this past week, you would have heard that he is aware that there are people who may not know his past. But he does love the fact that WWE is now in a state where they do mention it. And they will talk about the fact that he was the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. He was a former heavyweight champion in now known Total Nonstop Action, at one point Impact Wrestling. And the fact that he does have credentials inside the squared circle. And I think what's amazing about this story is that Nick Aldis has been told before he wasn't going to go into WWE. And he admits that the initial hire had no plans for a match, and he didn't even once ask for a match. It was something that just happened. So the fact that Nick Aldis now has an opportunity to perform inside of a WWE ring, not only is that inspirational, but it's inspiring, and it's very well deserved, because we know his path and his journey was a rocky road to get here, and we know that he is going to make a lot of people proud, and especially his soon to be Hall of Fame wife, Mickey James, who I know will be in attendance. She put out a thing on her socials. Thank you,
And just
Bobby.
as she should be. I mean, like, this is a huge moment for all this. But yeah, thank you, Bobby, for saying we both do amazing work.
Yeah, it's his in-ring debut for WWE, something that at one point it's probably in his head that it would never happen for him. And the fact that it will, I mean, it's something that you just don't want to take lightly or take for granted, because who's to say if this is one and done or if we will get more? All I know is when an opportunity knocks, you got to take a full swing at it. As we see how this title match between Trick Williams and Baron Corbin came to be, it did happen after the broadcast last week on SmackDown, as Trick did issue the challenge.
Yeah, and that came off of the attack from Baron Corbin last week as well. I'm kind of surprised that Little Yachty's not out there with him.
Maybe he has other arrangements.
It's a possibility.
But I think it's been noted that there might just be people who don't feel Trick Williams at this point in a babyface run needs Lil Yachty.
Mm-hmm. Did he just really reference Rugrats with that Tommy Pickles reference?
He sure did. I mean, Baron Corbin's real name
He
is
has
Tom.
called out Baron Corbin and True.
Baron Corbin said when he was away, he's learned some valuable lessons.
He's only been gone for like what, 2 years?
Not even.
Because it does feel like he's been gone a long time.
Well, he also had that stint in NXT too that he did right before he left, or was before his contract ran out. And it was November of 2024, so it hasn't been 2 years. So it's been around the year and a half mark, maybe just a little bit more.
I think it just feels like a long time to me because I did follow the amount of stuff that he did post WWE.
And the good old classic chase. And I love it. And patience is the lesson Baron Corbin wants to teach Trick Williams. Now, part of me wonders, since the rumors are around that WWE and Richard Holiday might have come to an agreement. We don't know that yet. And we know that Richard Holiday and Baron Corbin did work together in MLW. We know that a member of, or the guy that replaced Baron Corbin in that tag team in MLW, has a tryout with WWE this upcoming weekend. Could we see something along the lines of a stable with the words that Baron Corbin said, there is nothing in this world you can legitimately do about it? Could there be something bigger than what we see? And that would be a way you could then reform Trick Mello, because Trick would then need some help fighting on his side.
I see where you're coming from with that too, because I'm like, wait, do we see the skyscrapers make their debut in WWE? And the way Baron Corbin said that, and the way he confidently walked off, makes me think that he's got something planned for that matchup.
And even though SmackDown is 2 hours right now, we do know that eventually it will go back to 3 hours. It has about 5 months left at the 2 hour mark. So you do know at some point we are going to have to add more content for that 3rd hour. And what better way than to slowly introduce more acts? Because we've seen Grayson Waller go back to NXT. Who knows if that's the only one? Maybe, just maybe, we see a few people migrate to AAA, like we've seen with Damien Priest, and really now Ray Phoenix, for the most part, as we only see him defend the Cruiserweight title on SmackDown. We don't really see him in many storylines.
No.
And as we're getting a video segment showcasing the Hell in a Cell match between Oba and Brock, I'm going to put this out there because we do know that
Mhm.
this match came at the cost of Boba Fett foregoing his title opportunity that he earned by becoming King of the Ring. I don't think anybody's going to complain about a Hell in a Cell match with these two. But did this in an inadvertent way really make the King of the Ring a little less special?
No, but I have seen the few that have complained about that. I'm like, he still has the title shot. He only said that he's putting it on the back burner right now for this match with Brock.
He also said he is foregoing the title opportunity.
Oh, did he? Okay.
So that's why I beg the question but we do know tomorrow we have the 6-man tag match, the 6-man women's match, as well as other matches like Cody and CM Punk, which will be the main event. I don't think anybody's going to deny that one.
I think, didn't they said they're, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought I heard them say they're opening the match with the night with the Cell match.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, it is opening. But we got the AAA Cruiserweight champion Rey Fenix coming out, getting ready for his title defense against JD McDonough. Needless to say, we're most likely getting Danhausen in this.
Yeah. Bobby Sad saying that he is enjoying Rey Fenix being a fighting champion. And you know what? I do like that he is a fighting champion, but I also need him to be a fighting champion in AAA. He hasn't really defended it much down there.
No, but I do see what they're doing. And there's a lot of content in AAA.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that is a healthy problem for most wrestling companies and wrestling shows that you have. There's just more content than the time that they have to showcase it. So you're using other platforms to do so, which makes sense. But it does come at a risk of perhaps overshadowing some acts that may not even get any time at all. But knowing that we're seeing a little bit of AAA in the North American realm of things might just create more and more attention to AAA. And I understand that's probably the cause here, is to get more people from the United States, from Canada, from other parts of the world to check out AAA, because we all can agree it's doing amazing stuff. And the popularity of watching AAA has skyrocketed in the last, I would say, 6 to 7 months. But that's most likely, I would assume, one of the big plays there is just trying to make AAA a little bit more global based, opposed to being a Mexico based organization.
Yeah, and that's also to say, like, AAA is only a 1 hour show, so like each week we're going to see like one angle, but then with that angle, maybe we don't see it for another 2 or 3 weeks afterwards.
And we have to wonder too if there's plans on expanding that to a 90-minute, a 2-hour show.
And
you know what you need if you're going to expand your workload?
Need a little bit of help around here.
You know, a little bit of help. So this is us putting our SOS to you.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, video games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
So if you've ever wanted to join the Turnbuckle Studios family and become a member of the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, hitting that turnbucklestudios.org/shop link is your way to do so. And it doesn't have to be on screen. We are looking for behind the scenes, whether it's video editing, whether it's even graphic work, or even just other ventures. Maybe you want to do some little bit of writing, and maybe Turnbuckle Studios can add a little bit more reading material in terms of vlogs or even reading blog. That is also something there. So if there's something that you want to do or you want to bring to Turnbuckle Studios, all you have to do is go to turnbucklestudios.org, hit that join function, and you're off to the races. So don't be a stranger. Go and click it, and let's create some danger.
Nice. Mm-hmm. And here we go, AAA Cruiserweight Championship on the line right now. I was going to say, I wonder why only SmackDown were getting the AAA representation, but I mean, Raw does have Dom as the AAA Mega Champion.
Yeah. And I think, too, SmackDown has the American television deal, whereas Raw in the States is on Netflix. So this does branch out to more American audiences that perhaps just watch cable.
Yeah, and it's been known, too, that SmackDown actually does attract a predominantly Latino audience as well.
Mm-hmm. We are watching the technical abilities of both Ray Phoenix and JD McDonough. We can all appreciate what they're capable inside the ring.
Oh, yeah. I gotta say too, I like that at the end of the Titantron. If you look the next time the Titantron's in view, I love that they have both wrestlers on the Titantrons to show what match is going on, and I think that works in a way for people who are tuning into SmackDown and maybe they don't know who the wrestlers are, because then you could see, like, if on those Titantrons it has the wrestler and their name, so that you're able to identify who's who.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a good little idea of just showcasing that, but I do think too it's also avoiding distractions. So if there's moving graphics, you could kind of just be a little distracted by those. So it's a way for everyone to kind of just stay on the topic of the hand, which is the match.
Yeah. Yeah, because I got to say, too, my first few weeks of watching AAA with the advertisements that they play on the Titantron kind of got distracting to me for those first few weeks, but now I don't even notice it.
Mm-hmm.
Dom trying to fan off JD. I kind of like his reaction to the referee giving him some warning there.
And it could just be the lighting, but I noticed that the upper back and the upper chest of JD is getting a little red. wonder if that is from that moonsault that we saw from the outside.
Yeah. I was going to say, yeah, because I don't think Ray Phoenix has lit him up yet with chops.
Not too much, but it wouldn't explain the back as much. A nice little cheap shot there by Dirty Dom.
Sure.
Now I understand this match, and I understand why we're having it. But it also kind of makes me wonder, is SmackDown lacking with the heels? Because could there not be other ways that you could do this than to bring somebody over from Raw to handle it?
Yeah, because I'm kind of questioning why Dom and JD. Well, actually, I do think Dom and JD were there to look for Danhausen, as they had mentioned earlier, but
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if you needed to go to this matchup at the same time. And now that I'm thinking over the roster in my head, I do think we are lacking a little bit in the heel department there.
I mean, I know we're
Like, I
at
think-
the cruiserweight title, so like your cruiserweights are a little bit of a selective breed, but
Yeah, and off the top of my head, I mean, the only wrestler I can think of that's heel that could qualify as a cruiserweight that I think would have put a fantastic match on with Ray Phoenix is Ricky Saints.
and we do know that he had a match earlier the night on the taping prior to SmackDown, as Bobby did mention that he was in the ring with, I believe it was Axiom. I do think that'll be on main event. Bobby is confirming that, so thank you for that.
Yep.
JD does have Phoenix in a nice little half body scissors, but arm kind of ringer there. He is trapping the other arm and shoulder with his leg, so a nice little stretch there.
Yeah, and this is the thing that's what you want to do when you're in a match against a guy like Ray Phoenix, who likes to take to the air. Keep him grounded by doing those submissions, by throwing those rest holds in to wear him down.
One for JD too, like he is no stranger to taking the risk himself. So if he has gone for something and missed, he also needs his time to kind of just get everything back in order as well.
Yeah.
A DVD into a brainbuster there by Ray Phoenix. Very innovative.
That's what I love about JD is his innovative style in the ring, and he kind of reminds me a little bit of William Regal, because Regal used to be very innovative in the way he would stretch you in the ring.
Ray Phoenix finally connects with those kicks. Bobby coming in saying, how about Ray Phoenix in the NXT ring against Sean Legacy? I would be up for that as well. And yeah, I wouldn't mind Phoenix maybe taking the Cruiserweight title to NXT to take on some people down there. I think that wouldn't be a half bad idea.
And I think that's where we could go with Ray Phoenix with Worlds Collide coming up. If
if we're talking
so, I
about
think Sean Legacy might be
Phoenix,
actually a really good choice for Ray Phoenix.
and given the partnership with TNA, we could see a lot of stuff coming out of there. I know Ricky Sosa's been really hitting the market there in TNA, and we all know former X Division champion might be very interested in Leon Slater. But Dom got caught. He was shape-shifting his way into interference there, and he was caught, so he was being ejected. And we now get Danhausen. And Danhausen tries to curse Dom. Dom takes a cheap shot, says nobody can curse me, and then the Minihausens are coming out to help out Danhausen.
I was going to say, it looked like they kidnapped Dom.
And this distraction has really paid dividends to Ray Phoenix, who is now hitting that fury of offense to JD McDonough, and it looks like he's got that muscle muster button. You can count it in whatever language you want, but that is a successful title reign for Ray Phoenix.
And that was a fairly decent matchup.
And I was just waiting until we got a WWE radio ad.
Yeah.
As we know that Busted Open Radio has been purchased by the WWE and it's rebranded to WWE Radio. And do I feel bad for Dave LaGreca and the storm he has to weather from that?
Yeah. I mean, he already came out and said that nothing's going to be changing as far as Busted Open Radio goes, but at the same time, I think there will be changes that we don't expect.
I mean, I think over time we'll see some evolution, but just the fact that, he is somebody who works for the station that got purchased. It's not like he sold out or did anything like that. And he gets a lot of criticism for things that, I mean, it'd be like you calling Booker T a sellout because he joined WWE when it bought WCW. So, like, it's very much a similar comparison.
Yeah.
And it just makes zero sense.
Yeah, and when it comes to even the controversy like around like Thunder Rosa's departure, that's understandable. That's because she's employed by AEW, and that would create a conflict of interest had she stayed.
Yeah. Though I do think I would prefer her to make that move. I think she would benefit largely from it.
Me too.
But we are in another commercial, and I know I don't want to watch Kevin Hart movie trailers in silence, so let's remind everybody 7 days a week, multiple shows, and we're only going to add because, well, you get a show, he gets a show, we all get a show. Oprah has inspired us all to be a very giving family, so check out our amazing plethora of podcasts and content here at Turnbuckle Studios.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday night, we are on call as the Raw Patrol is on duty at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday, we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursdays, let us power your dreams with the Xbox Showcase at 9 p.m. Friday, we invite you to come for a ride with the SmackDown SecuiryDetail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later in the day, the Locker Room presents Wrestling Recap delivers at 7 p.m. Always be aware that weekend shows can vary in times, as the PLE Patrol and other watch party streams are always a must-see. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day, and watch all of the latest episodes on turnbucklestudios.org/shows. And please do not forget to drop a like, follow, and to subscribe to all of our channels, and when the time is right, all you have to do is tap in.
And we do want to let a little bit of scheduling change in, that there will be no Saturday Night Gaming or wrestling recaps this weekend due to the SummerSlam PLEs. So we will be doing nights 1 and night 2 tomorrow and Sunday. PLE Patrol presents you SummerSlam, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. As we're now seeing SummerSlam TakeOver Minnesota. So there you go. There's where TakeOver goes. Is now what they're calling their humongous store that goes where WWE goes. Whether it's major PLE or areas.
I seriously want to go to one of those events.
Yeah. It's not so much events, it's just stuff that's like there on the lead up of a week. Like it's just they rent out a place where they have the store, and they just have it going up during the week of the show. It's kind of like a short-term shopping mall for WWE stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say this because I think it needs to be said. I love the Shield as much as the next person, but I think I'm okay after SummerSlam. I think I'm done with the whole nostalgic of the Shield, and I just want to see these two move on.
Yep. because the Shield broke up 12 years ago. I think we can look past that when if we were to put these guys into more feuds.
Well, I think for me, it's like the Shield were three people. And if you're only going to talk about two out of the three, you're not doing the Shield nostalgia justice. And that's kind of where it bugs me, because I know John Moxley, Dean Ambrose is in AEW, Continental Champion in AEW. So he's not going to be referred here. We're going to see very limited photos of him. Bubba, no, it was 14 years ago that the Shield debuted.
Yes. And hi, Bubba. How's it going?
Yes. So, no, if you're not going to include John Moxley, Dean Ambrose into this history lesson of the Shield, then come on now. It did make a lot of sense knowing that Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns were tag team champions with each other in the Shield, as Dean Ambrose was United States champion. And it was Roman Reigns who Seth Rollins hit in the back with that steel chair. We got 6 matches for Sunday. Your ladder match, the Human Money's on a pull, the number 1 contendership match, your United States title, your men's intercontinental title, and obviously the World Heavyweight Championship, all on Sunday. As we are now going to get that final qualifier
right
match.
now we are.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're now getting ready for the final. Yeah. No, you said what I was going to say too. So.
Well, I had to get you back. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But we are about to get Lash Legend and Gullia for the final qualifier for that title. Both you and I have openly said we would like to see Gullia in this match. Bubba, Bobby, in the chat, let us know who you want to see qualified. But let's kind of go the other way for a second. Let's say Julia, for whatever reason, doesn't qualify, and we get Lash Legend. What could Lash Legend do in this match? As you've seen her with these opportunities before, I would definitely say she could progress all ever since up to SmackDown. Could she be a dark horses in this match? Or maybe we don't think she's but our match, everybody's ball game.
Yeah, I do think that she could be a dark horse if Lash Legend were to be successful in taking in qualifying. We've seen her put on impressive performances. I go back to that Battle Royal at last year's Evolution and her performance in the Royal Rumble. This might be that star-making opportunity for Lash Legend as well. This is also another opportunity for Nia Jax to get a little closer to the situation as well, as she was not successful in her 2 bids to qualify for that matchup.
Yeah, so it'll be very interesting because I don't think you can lose with anyone in this match, but I don't know. I would just like to see something more prominent with Julia, but at the same time, I don't hate the fact they're giving something. But that's just, this is why I'm thinking maybe Julia could be good after if she. I guess kind of putting it up there, who advances. Do you see winning?
Mm-mm. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I said no matter who qualifies, who do you think takes the interim championship at SummerSlam?
Because I said it before, those four women earlier tonight, Charlotte, Chelsea, Tiffany, and Jade they all seem to be focused on one another, and they're overlooking the fifth contender. So I think whoever wins this match goes on to win that ladder match.
Bobby is picking Chelsea Green.
And yeah, she's a massive underdog in this one, and I think a lot of people will probably look past her as well. And let's face it, in these ladder matches, most of the time we've seen the underdog take the win.
As we definitely see the size discrepancy between
Julia
Julia
trying
and
her
Lash
best to
Legend.
pick up Lash. Right?
I'm not a big fan of during that sequence, everybody putting their hand out to say I'm okay. To me, it's just those little things.
Mm-hmm. Well, Lash Legend just advanced.
Yeah. And that was a very quick match.
Yeah, I kind of wanted it to go longer.
So many immature jokes to say on that one. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I do think we would. And I can't wait to see the IWC on Twitter saying the women deserve more time. I'm wondering if we're going to see a change in Julia. I think there's something bigger on the horizon for Julia. But
Does she go back to Kiana James?
no, I think we could just see something totally different. Like I said, like maybe we see Julia go to Raw. Maybe we see something like just a change for her in whatever way. But I really wouldn't be against it. This is where maybe WWE, you can do what I've been asking you to do and start doing some trades.
Bubba's saying they need more commercial time. Yeah, like we haven't had enough of those tonight.
Bobby coming in saying, does Julia go after a mid-card belt on Raw? As he is referring to the Intercontinental Championship if she gets moved. Potentially, but I will also say if by chance Io Sky is successful and wins the title against Liv, why not go with Julia versus Io Sky?
Although I'm not opposed to a Julia Raquel match.
I'm also not opposed to a
But I feel like there's
Lyra
something
Julia
else.
match.
I was going to say, I feel there is something else there for Raquel as well.
I mean, here's a trade that makes sense for both parties. Trade Julia to Raw for Bailey, and then you can bring Bailey over to SmackDown. Do I think Bailey is done with WWE? I don't know. It all remains to be seen. But you can make that trade for the time being, and maybe, just maybe, we can put Bailey in the SmackDown picture, and now all of a sudden you got Bailey on the same show with Charlotte once again. But there's also now a fresh scene for her. I would even go, first thing I'd do, turn Jordan Grace heel. You do Jordan Grace and Bailey.
Yeah. Now that we're talking about the women, there is the rumors that Lola Vice could very well get her call up, and that's I gotta wonder where do we put her in this scenario?
Yeah, she's gonna go to SmackDown. Whatever show Damien Priest is on, I think she'll be on that show.
Yeah. So then, if that were the case, I could see her chasing after Tiffy for the United States title.
Yeah, but I also do think Blake Monroe most likely will be your next US champion. So maybe you go Blake Monroe and Lola Vice.
Yeah, and that's something I'd like to see again too. So oh wow. So Cody Rhodes was about to make his way out to the ring, and Punk just flat out interrupts the "whoa" chant that was about to start. Storming past Cody, not even giving him the time of day as he ran to the ring. And this has just got heated right off the bat.
Yeah, and this is exactly what we have to do. We need to see these guys brawl, and this is exactly how SmackDown should end.
I think we need a brawl and like a tear apart with the some of the security guards that Pierce has brought with him. And then if you really want to mix it up, if you want to start blending the two storylines, maybe we have Sammy and Finn come out as well.
I mean, I think something to kind of put out there. What if we get Cody Rhodes and Sammy going full blown heel at SummerSlam? And after SummerSlam, we then can go Sami Zayn and Punk. But really curious, Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor.
Oh, I would love to see that.
And then with the rumors that we're hearing about Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, put those two pieces in where you see fit.
Parrish, I think you just designed the new SmackDown 6.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Nope.
And Punk is emotional in the best way possible because he is bringing all of the emotional investment out right now.
I mean, it got heated enough that my cat Jinx just jumped up to watch the thing. But yeah, Bubba, you were right. There is fire in this situation here.
What a line. I gotta know who the better wrestler is between the two of us for business reasons.
That almost sounds like what Shawn Michaels said to Hulk Hogan after their SummerSlam match in 05 when they shook hands, and all you saw was Shawn Michaels saying, "I had to know."
And then we all know that Shawn Michaels turned on Hulk Hogan. And the big rumor is somebody's turning on somebody.
Yeah. Every time somebody says Green Bay, Wisconsin, I still have Kennedy in my head saying that, Mr. Kennedy.
And massive Punk chants are going off when Cody Rhodes asks Green Bay, what do you want to talk about? Could they be planting the seeds of the direction post SummerSlam right now?
I think so, because I don't think that this could necessarily. I don't think this is necessarily the end of Cody and Punk. I think this could be the start of something between the two of them. This forthcoming matchup, and at that point, I would like to see one of them turn heel, and I kind of want to see what a Cody Rhodes heel looks like in the main event scene.
Could we see this be the direction for War Games at Survivor Series?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, you've got the history of War Games with Cody. But I've got to wonder, who does Punk and who does Cody choose? I feel like Cody would pick Sammy, and we'd probably see Finn join Punk's side.
Why? That's why I could see Randy Orton, if he was to come back, join the CM Punk.
So then, in that sense, let's say if the rumors are true with KO coming back, does he join forces with Cody then?
I think so. And Cody Rhodes is saying the word tomorrow is bugging him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume it's because he wants to do something tonight.
Oh, asking Punk, what does he want to do about it tonight?
When the microphone goes away, the title is draped down on the mat, the jacket comes off. Looks like CM Punk is ready for a fight.
And they're really building up to this. I kind of like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, some lucky fan just got Cody's jacket.
Colorful language from CM Punk.
Sure.
And the big question is who's going to throw the first shot? Because everything we've seen has been quote unquote accidental.
Yeah, well, Cody just threw the first shot. Now we're getting a brawl between these two men here.
And Cody is taking full advantage.
And this is something. Yeah, and this is something that's been bubbling over for weeks on end between these guys. And it took a while, but here come the officials to separate this thing.
And I kind of did make light on this is that where was the security in the tag stuff? It's almost perfect symmetry.
Right?
That we get a lot more attention on the singles than the tag. But I love the fact that we're getting physical here. I love the fact that we're getting these two wanting to fight each other now. I think that only makes their match coming up tomorrow that much more wanting to be fully invested in, because now it's past this accidental. It's past that, are we going to be friends after? It's now about business at hand, and that business is personal. That business is the fact who is champion and who will walk out your WWE champion tomorrow at SummerSlam? That is the question, and that is where all this passion, this fire, all stems from. Being the best.
Yeah. And week in, week out, we saw those two men just get under each other's skin with every barb that they've traded. And now we've got the brawl. And now I expect that tomorrow's matchup should start with them brawling as well.
I think by tomorrow we'll get a little bit more of a relaxed thing in the match. I don't think we're going to start off with a brawl. It's going to be the main event. We know it's going to get probably 20 to 30 minutes, if not more time. It's going to be a well put together battle between these two. But now we know. Now we know that they're past this want to be friends. Let's fight and find out. And I think that's where it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, SmackDown is now over, and the wait of SummerSlam is finished. In the amazing words, we're only a day away.
Yeah, I can't wait. But I do think it is time we do bid everyone adieu. And be sure, guys, to check us out tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern, for the PLE Patrol, where we are going to be doing SummerSlam. And Parrish, I'll leave it up to you to say the goodbyes.
Yeah, I do want to let everybody know that we are planning to sizzle. So let's gear up, let's be safe, and let's have some fun, because we all know that this summer is all about tapping in.
Lights go down, the sirens sound. You know what time it is. The train. You know what time it is. Steel in our veins and fire in our eyes. When chaos rises with